Two girls, one struggle, pour it up, make it double, time to spill the tea. Tired of the dating scene, I'm just trying to find a bank with the games they wanna play. Only if it's rated R, maybe then I'll show my cards.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Welcome to Two Girls, One Struggle. The podcast is finally here. And guess what? If you're watching this day, so tell me happy birthday. Cheers, Samara.
Happy birthday, Bo.
First of all, let's say congratulations to ourselves for finally getting the podcast on and popping. Cheers to that again.
Clink, 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 clink.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Yeah. All right. I'm Nikki B. I'm that girl.
All right. Y'all heard it.
And what's your name?
And I'm Snook Shaw. What's up? What's up?
AKA Chocolate Thunder CT Squared. So I know we've been talking about this for a while, launching a podcast, and it's finally here. Are you excited?
I know I'm excited. Y'all better be excited.
We've been talking. We have literally been talking about it for a while. So I know, like, you guys are like, what's Two Girls, One Struggle? Y'all had Tipsy Talk. Y'all had Tipsy Talk Uncut. So, like, what's going on? So Two Girls, One Struggle is exactly what it sounds like. Two girls struggling to navigate the dating world because the shit is a fucking headache.
It's struggly. Yes. We just going to be sharing these stories with y'all. We're going to talk about our struggles, all this pee in that dating pool, while enjoying some cocktails, because y'all know how we do.
All right. So on Tipsy Talk, if you guys are familiar with Tipsy Talk, y'all been tuning in, y'all been following us, you know, scratch the surface. Two Girls, One Struggle, we're actually getting into it deep, and we're spilling all the tea about our personal business. We may drop a name or two about the guys that we're talking about. I don't know. You never know what you're going to get. And it's still like hot Henny in a teacup, y'all. It's still like hot Henny in a teacup. Okay. So this past year, I'm going to say 2021, 2020, it's definitely been a struggle for us, right? And we realized that all of our conversations was focused around men and headaches and fuckboys and red flags and bullshit. And we were like, you know what? Let's create a card game, right? So that's how Rated R the Game came about.
Yeah.
We needed to ask those questions in the beginning so we could avoid the fuck shit later on, right?
Yeah.
And it was like, all right, we got a card game. Now what's next? So Samara was like, all right, podcast time. So we're going to kind of talk about what happened to us in 2020, 2021, and the drama and the shit that we've been through. And we're gonna celebrate our growth today, because today is about, it's a celebration. It's Labor Day. Notice how I said that. It's Labor Day. It is the launch of Two Girls, One Struggle. So we're gonna talk about that, and then we're gonna move it forward.
Yeah.
All right. So who want to go first? You want to go first?
I guess. I mean, you know, I feel like beginning 2020. Beginning 2020. I decided to step back into the dating scene. You know, like Nikki said, we were working on the card game. That was going well. We were doing Tipsy Talk, having fun. But no matter what we were discussing, it could be work, it could be about the business, we always backtracked and started talking about men, relationships, and how horrible and how hard it is to date. And I was all excited because I'm like, bitch was in the relationship for a long time. Then I took a 2-year hiatus just to find myself, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And then I was ready to go meet somebody. I was trying to, be sitting up with somebody's son. But it ain't work out that way. Naturally.
So what happened? Why did it work out that way?
I mean, I don't know if I'm like, I have something on my forehead. First, it was something on my forehead that said, I want other people's men, like side chick. Like something on my forehead said side chick. I just kept meeting men that were involved with other women trying to like heavily pursue me. And I'm just like, where does it say side chick on my forehead? Like, when did I ever tell you this was something I was interested in?
Right.
So that was my problem at first. Literally, like almost every other guy had someone and was trying to like seriously pursue me.
They wanted some chocolate milk?
I'm always, they always a little thirsty.
Yeah, look, cheers to that. Clink, clink.
They always a little thirsty for a little milk because it does do the body good from what we
Little
heard.
milk, little milk. Just know about things
And
out.
I'm like, not the breastfeed, not the breastfeed.
Good.
But nah, so after that was just me meeting a whole lot of inconsistent men. And I know some meme going around like he's not inconsistent, he's just not trying to actively pursue you. Call it what you want to. You wasn't vocal about it. You were still
Right.
trying to hang in there and sprinkling them little, what's that saying? Sprinkling
Breadcrumbing.
a little bit of, a little breadcrumb in here and there,
Mhm.
knowing you're not interested. Copy. So that was my next thing, meeting men that were going out their way to pursue me. And once I decided like, hey, back, then it was just like, oh shit, once I said hey and they
You think you took
realized
too
like I
long?
wasn't gonna be a booty call, they started
You think you
running.
took too long? So they was like, I don't want to
I
now.
think so. I've learned that I may be just a little too much. In a good way though. In a good
Mhm.
way. I feel like, some people say they want something but they're not ready for it. So when they get it, it's like I don't know what to do with it. And I can respect that, but be honest, be transparent, be very vocal, communicate it.
Mhm.
So yeah, a whole bunch of inconsistency. Then I thought I found the one. Let me stop. Nah. Thought I found someone
She
good.
not joking, y'all.
He
She
was
thought
he
she
was
found
different because he was different, had everything together, it was consistent for a good couple of months.
So
Go
go ahead, because I got a
I'm like,
question.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So if this is who I think that you're talking about, first of all, you dropping names today?
I'm like, not yet. Y'all can get some names later on into
Maybe the next
the
episode or two. All right. So if
yeah.
this is who I think you're talking about, edible arrangements, is that one?
Yes. Ah!
Okay. You didn't like him at first. You didn't like him
Right?
at first. I remember
Thank you. Yes.
you trying to like be like, but I
Nikki's
don't know.
right.
I don't know if I like him like that. It was just kind of something you was doing. So the tables turned, did they?
It did. It did. It did.
Okay.
But ladies and fellas, because I think we all kind of go through it. When you have a particular type and that's
Mm-hmm.
what you're used to. And he was kind of the opposite. He was attractive, but he didn't have the height. He didn't have the alpha or aura. He
Right.
wasn't
Alpha male aura.
as
Okay.
aggressive or assertive as I usually like. So
Mm-hmm.
just like I'm used to like dating guys and they're like by all means expressing what they're thinking, how they're feeling towards me, and vice versa. But they're doing it. So for him, it was more. He was shy, and I feel like I need to be the shy one in a relationship. Even though y'all see us do our
You're
thing,
an answer.
I'm the shy one in the relationship. So I was like the aggressor, and I'm like I can't play that role because it's not gonna work out well for you. You know what I'm saying?
Why wouldn't it work out well?
Because then I'm gonna unfortunately I kind of lose. I don't want to say respect,
Honestly,
but yeah, like I don't know what word to use, but I'm just gonna say respect for now. But it's not 100% respect. But I kind of lose respect for you, like because now I'm handling things and I'm doing everything. Like I like to be a beta or feminine or submissive in my relationships to the right person, though. So
same.
when I have to take charge of everything, it's unattractive to me. It's very unattractive to me.
It's a turn off.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we were dealing with that.
So, question. So, what changed? What changed to make you say, "Now I like him"? Because that was a switch, and I was like, "Okay, I'm
Yeah.
confused," because you were like, "Oh, he's not doing this, he's not doing that." But then I was like, "But you were saying that you don't even know if you like him like that. So why does it even matter?" So, what was that switch for you?
Besides the fact of like our communication was on point, when we did hang out, like I seen in his face and his eyes, like he's really interested. Because before I'm just like, you want me over here, you texting me all
Right.
the day, but you not even on me. Like you on me in text messages, but you're not on me in person. So I'm like, do you even think I'm cute or something? Because I know I'm cute, but am I cute or something?
Right.
But when I would talk to him and look him in his eyes and watch him smile, and the way he looks at me was like, okay. Like I don't always need what I want.
Right. It was the attention, the way he made you feel.
Yes. So it was different, and it was just like, you know what? I'm used to the tall, the this, the thick, the that. Oh, he wasn't. Y'all know I like some meat on my man. He was not thick. Nikki knows I keep saying how I like a little meat on my man. And he was not. So it was like total opposite. So I was at first like, eh. But I was like, slowly as I got to know him, I'm like, he's actually a really good guy. And he's cool. I got to loosen him up, liquor him up. Nah. It's true, a little true.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Once he had a drink or two, he
Listen,
was
we don't condone that, but sometimes you gotta a little Henny. Look, you
I'm
got
like, let's take a shot, boo.
you
And
got
then-
you got to throw a little Henny in the teacup.
Henny in that teacup. No, it's not. He actually liked Henny.
Okay.
And we played Rated R.
Okay.
Help loosen him up. Like he answered every question, like whether it was a dig deep,
Mm-hmm.
whether it was a spill the tea,
Okay.
or true or false, and even the truth or dares, you know. So, you know, you had to plug out, game real quick.
I keep asking a bunch of questions. All right, so finish.
No, go ahead. So yeah, so basically, it didn't work out. I got ghosted. I'm gonna call it ghosted. He popped back around. He popping around now. But I kind of got ghosted. We was going strong for about 3 months, and I don't know what happened. I just kind of got ghosted for like 2-3 weeks, and then he popped up again. Well, I got ghosted for two days straight. Then it was an excuse about the phone messing up. Then it was a health scare. I'm sorry if it's true because he might be watching this, but I felt like it wasn't true. Don't judge me. He had a health scare situation that everything was fine, and then then he just kind of ghosted and just popped back up and was like, "It's it's not you, it's me. I just feel like I'm not good enough for you," and yada yada yada.
When somebody says that, I'm like, you got to go about your business. Like, okay, it is you. Peace out.
Yeah.
Peace out. Like you gotta believe people when they say shit.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, okay.
And I had to take that because I get it, but I don't want my man, because when you get to know me, I am very soft. Well, I don't think I'm hard, period, but I'm very soft if I like you, especially with dating. So my man can't handle. Shut up, Nikki. Swear I'm so. I mean, maybe now the men are meeting me now, they're not getting to shy me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only difference.
Okay.
But I'd be like, I lost train of my thought real quick. Nah, so I was saying that oh yeah, when you tell me something like that, to me it's a turn off, because I need my man to be able to not feel intimidated by anything I'm doing in my life.
Okay.
Like if I chose you and you chose me, then that's for a reason. So why do you want to feel? And that's a personal thing by all means, and that's cool. But I'm gonna fall back because I don't want to help entertain that. I need somebody that's coming somewhat whole.
Do you feel like he felt like he was less than a man? Like he couldn't handle it?
I wouldn't say less than a man, but I feel like he felt a tad bit inadequate towards me, like around me and the things that we were accomplishing. But it was just like, if I'm sharing it with you, I'm showing interest, I'm going on my way to let you know I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that bothering you? So then that's a personal thing you have to deal with. And I'm very supportive, but I don't want to stick around with that, especially when you can communicate that in the beginning. So now that you're telling me this is why, it's like, well, too bad. Like if you was vocal about this before, I probably could have, understood, stuck around, whatever. So, but he be in a DM, sure.
All right, so let's talk about the edible arrangements. I need
gosh,
edible arrangements. Talk about
like Nikki asked. I wasn't gonna say nothing, so
that's something that we got to talk about, because I was like, what? So tell us about the edible arrangements.
It's embarrassing, but I'm gonna share. So it was Valentine's Day, and we barely spoke that day. So I'm sitting up there like, we was fucking dating for like 3 months. Acknowledge something, okay? Right. So I'm not saying anything because technically he's not my man. Mm-hmm. And he hits me up at like 9 something or like 8:30 and FaceTime me like, oh hey, what's up, whatever. I'm like, hey, I'm mad dry with it, because now I'm like, you even fucking hit a bitch up, you're gonna text me happy Valentine's Day? Like, nah, like send me something, do something. Like, we've been dealing with each other. And he's like, he's talking weird. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? And he's like, I gotta tell you something. So now I'm like, this motherfucker about to tell me he got a whole bitch or something. That's how he was acting. Like he had a secret that he needed to tell me. He didn't know how to tell me. He turns around, shows me the edible arrangement. Not the moment, but the edible arrangement. And he's like, oh, I got this for you. And I'm like, oh. Like, okay, so let me tell you before I left out. We live in 2 separate states, but we're like 40 minutes from each other. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, yeah. So now he's cheesing and blushing, like, yeah, I picked you up something. So let me know when you could come get it. And I'm thinking, like, it is 8 fucking 30. If you would at least told me to come see you today, I probably would have came. Could have got you
Right.
some Valentine's Day sex, and then I could have got my little gift. Y'all. He's like, so I told him, I was like, okay, how I'm supposed to get it? He's like, oh, I'm gonna bring it to you. I'm like, okay. A week passed, y'all. A week passed. I didn't get that gift.
So the real question is, did you ever get the edible arrangements?
So I like, damn, where's the cup? It's in the sink. I got it. It was a little small one in a
When did you
coffee
get it? I
cup.
didn't know you got it. When did you get it?
No, remember I told you by the time I got it, the shit wasn't good. It was in his fridge the whole time. So I threw the shit out and kept the mug because the mug went with my color scheme in my room. But yeah, so I got it, but it wasn't edible anymore. It was a dried arrangement,
Right.
but I got it and the mug was cute, so I kept the mug. But I was just like, and I only got it, ended up getting it because I happened to be in his state,
Mhm.
visiting friends and family, and was like, let me just stop by and get it. Yeah. Yeah. I felt like somebody told him, like, you better get her something because y'all been talking for a while. But I'm like, it's Valentine's Day. You supposedly
Right.
bought me something. Why wouldn't you be like, let's link? So one, you can get some. Two, I can get my little gift.
Weird. Because men are weird.
So
Men
yeah.
are weird.
After that, I was like, fuck dude, fuck this. Let me stop now. After that, I did feel a little sad because I was just like, what happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were vibing, and the fact that he couldn't communicate it and we talked about everything, I felt some type of way. Like for a quick second, I was like, did I do something? And I feel like we have that bad habit of thinking it's us.
Right. Why do women automatically think that?
Because it's like, let's say we're mad at somebody. Like if you start speaking to somebody or you mad at them, it's because they did something to you. Usually it's not because of you. Well, it can be because of you if you're going through something personally, but usually it's not. It's usually because somebody did something to you. So I'm like, well, he appeared to be fine. We talk every day, and I'm like, you're good. What's going on? I'm asking you about your day and how you're feeling, and you're telling me everything's okay. So it can't be something wrong with you because you just told me you okay. And I know they say when people say they're okay, they might always be okay, but that's on you. Because if I ask you, be honest,
Right.
So I'm like, well, did I do something? I'm like, last time, did I smell some type of way? Was my breath all, like, you thinking like, what the fuck happened?
Maybe your
Because it's
coochie
like
smelled a little like
came out of
coochie.
nowhere. Yeah, seriously, listen, y'all already know one. Well, we'll get to that.
Y'all
We'll do a
coochie
show
smell
about
like
the test.
coochie.
How you be like, how I always do the test because you ain't gonna
Your
never
coochie
have nothing
smell
bad
like
to say about me.
you had the coochie.
You so stupid. Yeah, so I was just wondering, like, did I say something? I'm like, don't get me wrong, I was still out there dating, no one serious, but I'm like, did somebody text me while like I'm sitting there thinking all kind of scenarios. Like,
Racking
did
your
something
brain.
happen? Did somebody his family pass away that he got shot? Like I'm thinking all kind of crazy shit because I'm like, it really can't be me. Like
Right.
something had to happen. Yeah, so I for a quick second I did feel some type of way, and I did like feel less than for a moment because I'm just like, I know, like I know I'm a good person. I know I'm a great woman. And I know I was treating him well. So it's like, why would you do that if you supposedly really like somebody?
Right.
And then, I went and got my whole entire life again. And was
Okay,
like, I'm good.
so did that change you? Was that like a vocal point for you to like be like, ugh, like I'm over it? Or did you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna still see what's out there?
Oh no, I was still like, I'm gonna see what's out there, but then I was like, I'm learning my lessons because I'm queen of second, third, fourth, fifth chances, depending on the situation. And I
Right.
feel like I be quoting her all the time. Y'all make fun of me. I like to watch my court shows, but Judge Lynn Tola said, don't let a man show you or tell you more than once that he don't
Right.
fucking want your ass. And
Exactly.
he definitely, with all these disappearing acts, was him telling me that he didn't want me for whatever reason. So I was like, I'm just gonna pay attention to that now. So when things are funny and I ask you a question, ask you to be honest with me, and you feel you can't talk or speak to me anytime soon to explain what's going on, then I'm gonna piece myself out.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned. But I'm still open to love.
All right.
I'm trying to have someone put a
Right.
ring on it.
Beyonce, you try to get your
Nah.
you try to get the ring, you try to get that ring on your finger.
I mean, I ain't getting no younger.
So
I'll
for
do the dance
me,
for hubby though.
what'd you say?
I said I'll do the dance for hubby though. So I was doing
Let
that.
me see it real fast.
But yes, pull the. I said for hubby. He ain't on here yet. I mean, he might be watching. Hey,
Listen, you
boo,
never
love
know.
you.
You never know. He might
That's why I
be.
just said, hey boo, love you. Nah.
Um,
But yeah,
but
spill
for
the tea.
me, 2020 was struggling. If straight up be honest, I was dealing with somebody that was married for like 5 years. It was a long time. And it was a lot of ups and downs. And 2020 was the final year when I was like, I cannot keep putting myself on a back burner to keep someone else happy that isn't making me happy. Right. So it was a dark ass time, but like I'm happy that it happened because then I wouldn't be who I am today. And I feel like that shit was dramaful. I mean, all right, I'm not gonna say drama, but it was very emotional. It was very intense. It was consuming. It was an all-consuming type of energy. I wasn't eating. I was calling out of work because I couldn't focus during work. Like I was just doing the most. And I told myself, and I know I told this story plenty of times, but I told myself, listen, but at the end of this year, this shit is done. I am not taking this in.
And yeah, I was counting down with her.
Listen, I'm not taking this into another year. I'm not taking it into 2021. This is some 2020 shit, and I'm leaving it there. And I left it there. I'm like, I see him one time after that.
Yeah, so cheers that.
Look, cheers to that. Cheers
That's
to
fine. That's fine. Look, that's fine.
I seen him one
It's
time
okay.
after that. But you know what felt good is that I didn't feel the same way. Like where before I was like, oh, like I don't want him to leave. I don't want I was just like disgusted. I was like, like this is not it. Like this can't be life. Like, bitch, when you gonna stop yourself from doing this shit over and over again? Because I had stopped fucking with him for like a good 7 months at one point. And then like we got right back into it, like nothing ever happened. And that was my fault because I allowed that shit. But saying that to say, like, if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't be how I am, I wouldn't be in the place that I am today. Fast forward to 2021, I started fucking with a guy, and it was just drama. It was just drama from the beginning. You know, somebody that just has like this draining ass like energy, like everything is a problem, everything is a argument. You upset, you a Sour Patch Kid. Like, come on now.
Wait. Damn.
What?
How about like before we get into the second situation,
Okay.
just, for our viewers, what was because a lot of us need to like know this, just get examples. What was your turning point that made you say, you know what, December 31st is it? Like, what was that one thing when you was like, I'm officially done? Like, I can't. Like, I cannot go into this new year with this BS. Besides, like, all the little stuff you've been going through. Like, was there one thing in particular that was like, okay?
No, I would say it was just like all the empty promises. And then it's empty promises that I didn't ask for, right? So it's not like, oh, I was like, oh, I need you to do this. Oh, I need you to do that. Oh, it wasn't like that. But he was like, oh, I'm going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and I'm planning on doing this. And then none of those things ever happened. And I was just like, sis, my motivation was I am not taking this into another year. That was my turning point.
Yeah.
Like, because once you go through like that dark moment, you never want to feel that feeling again. Like, you don't want to feel that again.
Yeah.
You don't want to continue that on. Like, at that point, I was just like, I just want peace. Like, I don't want no drama. I don't want none of that. I don't want no headaches. I don't want no sleepless nights. A bitch want to eat. Like, I didn't have no appetite. So I was like, I'm not doing this in 2021. Like, that's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
So that was really my motivation. And I feel like if anybody has like any goals or whatever it is, write that shit down. Because I literally wrote on my whiteboard 1231 up in the corner. I put a little box around it, and it's in my face every single day. Like, I can't miss it. So I'm seeing that date, and it's a constant reminder every single day that by the 31st, Pati is done. So that's what it was. I was to not be in that space again because it was a very dark space. Nobody want to be in dark spaces for forever. You got to get the fuck out. It's up to you to pull yourself out of that shit. So I pulled myself out. I was like, nah. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Fast forward to the Sour Patch Kid. That was just, I don't know what I was doing. I think the attention that he was providing is the attention that I wanted from the person in 2020. So I feel like I kind of latched on, right? I was like, all right, well, he's giving me the attention. He always want to be over here. He always want to be in my face, whatever like that, right? So I was like, okay, like he's giving me the attention that I was seeking. So I kind of latched onto it. I attached myself to it. And I realized that that's what I do. Like when you start talking to somebody, and I feel like other females do it too. There's a going around, and it's like, it's okay to date multiple people. It's okay to talk to multiple people, because it's like, I'm the type of person, I start talking to you and I like you. Now I want to talk to you every single day. Yep. I want to see you. Now
and everybody off.
Right. Now I'm making you like my silent main person, right? Because no conversation was ever had. And I'm setting myself up for failure. Like, now I'm like talking to nobody else. Well, I'm probably talking to other people, but not to that level, just like conversation.
Nothing serious, yeah.
Right, exactly. So I was like, girl. So that's what brings me to where I am now. Like, when I'm like, I'm just taking time for myself. If you interrupting my peace, if you annoying, if you're any of those things, I'm good, love. No, I don't want to be annoyed. I do not want to be annoyed. Like, no. Right. Deuces. I don't want to be annoyed. Why should I be why should I be around a person and they're annoying?
Yeah.
Peace. That's it. I just want to have fun. I want to laugh. Like, I just need it to be a good match. And until I find that, I'm not settling for potential. We already passed that. Niggas is grown. We old.
Let's.
I am not.
Potential gets you nowhere.
Willing for nobody's potential. I am nobody's therapist. I'm not here for you to walk all over me, right? Because you need help and you need guidance and you want to talk and you need a shoulder to cry on, but you can't be my shoulder to cry on.
That's exactly what it was.
I am not nobody's therapist, right? Because I'm gonna start charging it.
And we wasn't even getting paid. Like, we doing this shit for free, pro bono.
I'm gonna start charging. I'm gonna start charging. All right, are you looking for therapists? If you're looking for therapists in this situationship, I'm gonna charge you. I'm gonna take it easy. Yeah. $100 an hour. Nothing crazy.
Just $100. Y'all heard it? Just $100.
Yeah, like,
you got it.
Sign up.
But yes, it's look, it's been struggling. Hence to the title of our podcast: Two Girls, One Struggle.
Two girls,
one struggle.
That one struggle is this dating life, y'all. It's this dating life. But right now, I'm abstinent. I don't know if you still abstinent, because I know you've been going on dates and shit like that.
First of all, I'm the one that kind of brung this to us, and Nikki was down. So we're like, cool. We both started October 1st. And yeah, but I'm dating. Like, I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out there and have a good time before I was being picky and choosing. I mean, I'm still being picky and choosy, but I'm like, I'm having a good time. I want to go on the dates. I want to hang out with you. I want to see who you are. Don't text me to death. Right. I don't do pen pals. So, so yeah, I'm gonna go on a date. We talk, we vibing. Let's hang out. Let me see what your vibe is in person. Let me get a sense of your personality. Do we mesh when we're in front of each other? Because I feel like some of these situations we were in, we're just chatting up these dudes, giving them good fucking conversation, feeding into their ego and energy, and getting drained. And no, let's not waste time.
Listen,
we're having a good time. I'm definitely gonna go out on the date. No nookie, but we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna drink, laugh, and
I have been dealing with draining energy for the past 6 years. I need this time for myself. Like, I don't got time. I don't got time. Like, I talk to people, right? But I'm not, what's the word? I don't have any expectations for people. So to me, it's just like, I feel like I'll have conversation and that's cool, but it's just like, I'm focused on me right now. I need to have my peace. I need to figure out myself, right? Because when you go from one situation to the next, to the next, to the next, and you never take that pause to figure out yourself, then you become the red flag, which I've posted about already, because you're bringing toxicity into the next situation. So I don't want to bring toxicity into another situation. I don't want to bring attachment issues into another situation. Like I need to figure that out for myself. And like I feel like I'm almost there, but it's still just like I'm enjoying my me time. And if you come into my space and I allow you into my environment, and I'm like, bro, come on now, you gotta go. Like I'm not dealing with that because I enjoy my own company so much that like if you come into it and you fucking up my vibe and my energy, and I feel like no, I don't want it. I'm good, love. So right now, all about me, unapologetically, because I don't give a fuck. I will stop responding. I will block you. Like I don't.
She is the block queen, y'all. So
my scroll list, I would say you could probably scroll like 4 or 5 times. That's how many blocks I got.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Like damn, y'all look, y'all been on her last fucking nerves.
I mean, that's over the years, of course. I remember somebody was texting me for an order, and I'm like, "No, you didn't text me." And he was like, "Yes, I did." And I was like, "No, you didn't." And I was like, "Wait, what's your number?" And he was blocked. I was like,
on the block list,
but blocked from like mad years ago, and I just forgot. I was like,
hilarious. I can't.
But yeah, right now
it's real.
It's focusing on me. Like, and like I said, don't get me wrong. Like I've talked to people, and I'm like, oh, this person is interesting. But then it's also about consistency as well. So if somebody is not showing me consistency and they're not showing up how I need them to show up in whatever situation that we're in, it's not worth my time. Because again, I'm not dating off of anyone's potential. Like if you can't show up, if you can't be consistent, if you can't communicate, if you can't do those things, then you're not a person that I need to be talking to. I'm not bringing nobody else up. I'm not bringing anybody else up. I've done that where I dulled my light to screw somebody else bulbing, like to make them brighter. And meanwhile, my light is dimming down because you're draining me. No more. I'm done. I'd be like, I'm done.
Yeah, especially if you haven't established anything, there's no real relationship, no history there. Because like, don't get it wrong, I'm very supportive. Nikki's very supportive, but if I don't know you, there's no reason for me to want to invest my time in you. There's no reason for me to want to help or, like she said, bring you up, do whatever. I'm not looking for potential. Come as you are, and we can walk and build and grow together. Right. But that's all I can offer you. I'm not if I'm on the second floor and you in the basement still, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'll see you when you get up here. Like in the kindest way. No disrespect.
Nope.
Respectfully. But yeah.
But you know what, for me in a situation like that, as far as like basement and you on the second floor, like for me, I don't ask people for anything. I don't expect anything from anybody. So if you're able to show up the ways that I need you to show up, but yet like maybe you don't make as much money as me, or maybe some things are just not in order, that doesn't affect me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like if you
but that's different. Yeah, that's different.
Like if you going through something, as long as you don't try to throw that on me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, deal with your shit. And now I be dodging niggas. I be like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Whereas before I'm like, oh, do you want to talk? Do you want me like, are you like, like, nope, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I stopped that a long time ago. That's how they reel you in.
I don't have no
stories. They be like,
nope. I'm that fish. I'm that fish that's too fucking big. And they snap the line.
Be the water, fucking home shaking. Nah.
The line snap.
But I feel you. So my basement is not, how much you make. It's not a monetary sense, but it's just like if you have all these other issues going on with yourself, but you're still trying to pursue me, and you're not even 1,000% here. You're not even 100% here. You're not even 50% here. Okay. Like, no, catch me on the second floor when you get up here. Then we can talk. You know what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with income, because we said it on another show before. I'm like, I care. You got to make enough to support any of your needs and wants and habits. But
so that's what I'm saying.
If you're not making as much as I do, then that's
what I'm
fine.
Saying. If you're able to take care of yourself, right? then because right now, like I just like I don't need you to help me, if that makes sense. Now, if it becomes a
Same.
conversation
Yeah.
where if it becomes a conversation where it's like, all right, now it's like, all right, well, we're looking to build, right? Like, all right, now we're in those stages, then that's a different type of story. But if it's just like,
Different.
all right,
Yeah.
I think it depends on the
The
date.
dating stage, the courting stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are you looking to just date? Are you looking to be in a relationship within a year? And I think that's also important too, for you to have your expectations or your timeline down, right? Even though like you could
Okay.
deviate from the timeline, you have to know exactly what you want. If you don't know exactly what you want, you're gonna be dating aimlessly, right? Like what's your ideal man, right? What is their income looking like? What do you want their career to be? Like, do they have kids? Do they not have kids? How do you want them to show up? Like, I don't know, whatever it is, you need to have that list down. Because then you're gonna be dating this person and that person, and you're never gonna get what you want because you don't know what you want.
You don't know what you want exactly,
Right.
and
So
that's the problem. A lot of times, we settle for bullshit because we don't know what we want. We say, we think we do, but we didn't take the time out to like really think it through. So it's like you want all these superficial shit, but it's like, okay, let's say you
well,
got
I have a
that,
question.
huh?
I have a question. What do you know what you want?
Uh-huh.
Do
I was
you
about to say, let's save that for another show.
do
But
you
I
do you
do.
know what you want?
I do. No, I do. I do.
Name 3 things that you want off the top of your head without struggling to think about it.
That's most important in a relationship. Oh no, because I'm trying not to be superficial. So
Me?
three things that I want off the list. I want
Popsicle.
someone. Mhm.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, so let's. I'm not. It's no particular order because I don't want y'all coming for me. But I definitely need to be attractive to my person.
Okay.
I've dated people I wasn't attracted to, so I need to be attracted to him. I need him to be employed and ambitious. Okay, employed and ambitious.
What
However,
does ambitious
that
look
shows
like? What
up.
does that mean? Employed and ambitious.
Someone employed, they have a job, a career entrepreneur, whatever the case may be, and they're like they want to grow in whatever they're doing.
Okay.
So whether it's a 9 to 5 or their own business, they're willing to grow. They want more. Like they're not just stagnant and content with where they at. Not saying there's a problem with that, but I don't want my person to just be content unless they just like their shit is set. They're set
Right.
and they already they achieved all their goals they needed. Then by all means. And then the third one would be how about it's just a combination of words, a quick combo. Family oriented, honest, caring, and respectful.
Okay.
Okay, I need those. So attractive, employed, ambitious, and then caring, honest, respectful, and whatever else I said. Yeah, play it back.
Right.
Nah, but yeah.
Okay.
That'll briefly sum up my man.
Okay. All right. I don't know what I want. I don't know. So I would have to, and that's why I'm taking the time for myself to understand what I want and understand what my needs are before I be like, all right, I'm looking to be with this person. Because I get annoyed very fast. I'm not even gonna lie. I get annoyed very fast, and it's just little things that I feel like is common sense type shit. Like, why are you doing that? Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have to know exactly what I want, what I'm willing to deal with, what I'm not willing to deal with. I'm not at that point. So right now I'm working on me. I'm talking like I talk to people, I text people, whatever. But it's not like nothing like solid, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You're taking your time, you're not rushing anything, you're moving. And I'm doing the same. So the difference between me and Nikki's kind of like, I don't want to say newly single, but quote unquote, like, newly single. Whereas I've been single almost 4 years now. So the first 2 years I took that time, but I took that time by myself and getting back into like the dating scene after being in back-to-back relationships, which is like, oh, like things change. Like, bitch, you out here trying to save you of a JJ and bitches is busting their shit open. Like, like you gotta do something because you competing with all kind of shit out here in these streets. So,
right.
So as I started to meet people, just like, okay, first it was like, oh, I'm getting attention again. Now I'm putting myself out there. So that was good. But then I was clouding, like, no, this is not what you want. Cause I'm naturally a relationship person. But I knew at the same time I didn't want to rush into anything. I didn't want to take the first man that came my way. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a trial and error. So that's where I'm at in my stage. Like I know what I want now. And especially the last situation, I was proud of me because ego me would have been like, okay, he fell back, and as soon as he sent that text, because you know they always send that text, so they always want that old thing back. Nah, but you know, then the extra, I would have definitely flirted, talked my shit, did whatever, reeled him back in again, probably reeled myself in while I'm trying to reel him in, and got caught up in some next shit. But I was like, nope, what we gonna do is pump that because you know this is not gonna go anywhere. You already know what happened before. There's no real explanation. You don't even see a change. So why are you entertaining something? You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing wrong with giving chances and forgiving and stuff. But if there's no change, what's the point? So that's where I was like, I'm growing. Look at you.
Growth. That's how
I'm queen of forgiving and trying to be understanding and accepting stuff, bullshit that I know is bullshit. And just like giving people the benefit of the doubt that don't deserve it. You have to earn that. Once you fuck up with me and you want to ease your way back in, you got to prove yourself. You got to earn that shit. And I feel like sometimes men or females, we don't allow people to earn their way back in. We just let them tell us what we want to hear and just go with it and then be upset when they didn't put any proof, no product, no nothing behind their words. They ain't back none of that shit up. And now we salty again. But it was like, they ain't back that shit up. They just told you what you wanted to hear and you ran with it. So, you know, still learning, growing process, but I definitely know what it's supposed to feel like. Hopefully what it looked like. Nah, but you know.
Right.
But yeah.
So I don't got no more wine. But
cool.
You can't cheers with an empty glass because they said that's bad luck. So I'm not gonna cheers.
Yeah.
I wanted to say like cheers to the growth. Right, fist pump. Cheers to the growth. Like cheers to understanding the shit that we not going through, the shit that we are not dealing with, right?
Yes.
Cheers for you knowing what you want. Cheers for me trying to not even figure out what I want. For me taking the time for myself.
You time.
Right, because going from one to the next to the next to the next without taking that pause is no. In the past, I would be like, if I wasn't talking to nobody, I would get bored, right? And then I would jump into a situation, which happened with the guy that I was
all did.
5 years.
I was about to say, y'all. Like, I don't know if she fully said, but it was like back to back, literally. So,
right. But it was out of boredom that I started talking to the guy that was married because I was dodging him for a very long time, and then it was just he just happened to hit me up at the right moment when I was like bored out of my mind, and then it turned into 5 years from there. A whole hot mess. But yeah, like cheers to the growth, y'all. 2 girls struggle. We still trying to figure out the dating world while we trying to figure out ourselves. All right. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. We're gonna have a new episode every week. If y'all are going through any type of struggles, any type of dating struggles, friendship struggles, anything like that, we're gonna have our email address down below. Shoot us an email, shoot us a DM, whatever it is, so we can talk about it. Let's talk. Hashtag. And while you're at it, purchase Rated R the Game. That's it.
Link is down in the caption below. Nah, y'all know I put on my little ghetto voice when I'm promoting.
That's your word voice.
It's down there below. If you can relate with us, tell us in the comments. Like, let us know what y'all feeling. Share your stories. Y'all have any questions? Y'all want some advice?
Listen, I give good advice. I could give advice single.
Listen, single people give the best advice.
I'll be like, be single.
I said it. Don't quote me. Be single. I'm like, don't quote me, but I said it.
Yeah.
But now I hope y'all enjoyed this.
Yeah.
We're excited. I hope y'all got a little taste of what y'all about to get the next 1,000 episodes. You know, you gotta put that shit in the ear. And if y'all want us to discuss anything in particular, email us, drop it in the comments down below, and make sure just do one thing, because y'all already know support is free. So we're just gonna need y'all to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's it.
Subscribe. Definitely.
Emphasis on the share and subscribe.
If y'all can relate to anything that we said, subscribe. All right.
Exactly. Subscribe and like. And comment.
Right.
And
both of them.
And do all of that. All of that.
Everything. Anyway, y'all, we are gonna see y'all next week. 2 girls, 1 struggle. Cheers to the growth. Cheers to the launch of this podcast. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, bitch. You know, you got throwing a bitch.
All right, y'all. We gonna see y'all.
Y'all gonna have a drink for her.
Right. Cheers. Take some shots. And as a birthday gift, like, share, subscribe. All right, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week. I am that girl, Nikki B.
And I'm Sux.
I don't know what that pause was about, y'all. We're gonna do it one more time. I'm that girl, Nikki B.
And I'm Snooks. See y'all next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.